If you are into Bepro, then this is the right video for you. Hey friends, welcome back to Blockchain FI. My name is Bepro, and in this video I will highlight some support and resistance levels that if you are interested in Bepro, you should be aware about. None of this is financial advice, it's just my personal opinion. Thank you for liking, subscribing and commenting, and now let's dive in. I will go straight to the monthly chart because I spotted something really interesting there. So before this happened right here, this was an important support level. And looking closer at the chart, you will see this wick right here. And let me put a horizontal line right here because this looks like it's a very important line. Just look what happened here. We can see that it came and touched it twice in June 2021 after the May crash. And now what is happening? It's coming and touching it again. So for me, this is a key support level. Now, another one that, to be honest, I do not really hope to see, but looks like is the next one. If this area right here fails, it's here, very low. Now, because this area right here got tested already twice, I really hope it won't happen a third time, because the more a support or resistance level is tested, the higher the chance that it will be broken. Isn't this amazing how this fits so well? So usually I am using these important support levels to DCA into the coins I believe in, and I'm using the resistance levels to take some profits. And like I said, this is not financial advice, just what I personally do. Alrighty, now let's see what else do we have here. Let me go to the weekly chart. And looking here, I will do this line right here. And what do we see here? We see that this level acted as resistance before, resistance here, and here played an important role as support. Now it got broken, and that's why now I'm expecting for this line to act as resistance. So this level right here should provide an important resistance level. Likewise, if I draw another line right here, we can see that this meets pretty well this important support line. So this is huge. If this breaks, then Bepro will definitely take a huge hit. All right, now let's go back to the candles. In this line right here, we can see that it was used as support. Support here, support here, support once here. What else can we find? Let's do a Fibonacci retracement. And what do we see here? The golden pocket ratio. This Fibonacci level right here, which is the most important one, comes right in exactly there. So as a Bepro owner, buying right here at this confluence of all these indicators looks like the best idea in the world. That does not mean that I should not have more money for lower levels, especially for this one right here. But in the bullish case, that this level right here provides support enough for it to bounce, then this is the best area where I'd like to buy Bepro. Now, like I said, even if now I bounced from here, I'll pay a lot of attention when it will come and touch this line right here. And if it goes down again, although I know that now it's a higher chance that this line right here will break, I will definitely invest a little bit more. Now, if I do another Fibonacci retracement right here, we can see that the 0.382 level comes pretty close to this line. So yes, let me do a price for this to be easier to see. 0.0048 looks like an important level for Bepro to break. And after that, it comes even the more important one, which is here. And here we have the golden pocket ratio. So this is another critical level. Before we can talk another highs, this is another critical level. The green one are support and the red ones are resistances. So right now, I don't really want to look into other higher levels right here because of course depends on Bitcoin, and now this level right here is key. So if I just open the position on Bepro right here, I would definitely take some profits off the table at this point right here. Now let's do a Fibonacci extension and see what levels did it hit when it went down. And look here, how interesting, right? Just another confluence right here. The 1.6, which is very important level, it's right here. Interesting, right? you can easily see here on the right hand side these levels for the green ones and the red ones, right? All right, now let me go to the daily chart to have a look at the shorter time frame. If I do a Fibonacci extension from here to here, we can see that this level right here, 1.6, it's a bit above this line, but still not very far away. And the red one matches pretty nicely with this level right here. If I want to meet more wicks, I will just move it a bit lower. Now this move right here could be a Elliott impulse wave. We look at this. 3 is not here, I would guess, or we could say that 3 is here, but actually 4 violates the rule because it's beneath the 1, so that it cannot be. So this is not 3. We should have either something like this, and now 3 maybe could be hit right there. Maybe we'll come back and then to continue with the fifth leg. Or another possibility, 1 could be here, 2 could be here, 3 should be longer than this one right here, and maybe now the fifth there and fourth, something like this. This could be another option. Now I will just go back for a little bit on the weekly chart and just see the EMAs, what they are showing. And what do we see right here? Yes, looks like actually just got rejected by the 9 EMA. So it's possible that this is not a free ride straight up to this level right here. If I do this Fibonacci extension, we can see this line comes pretty close to this green line right here. So another confluence in this case for that level. Now, if we have a quick look at the RSI, what we can see right here, this yellow line, it's a moving average, and the purple one is the RSI. There is something interesting happening right now. The RSI is actually crossing the moving average. And what do we see here? We cannot count as a cross. Here was actually a support. We can say that it bounced from it. But here actually we can see every time. Let's see what happens. Let me mark this with some lines. So here is the cross. Here is crossing down. Here is crossing up. Here is crossing down. Here is crossing up. And here is crossing down again. And let me do the crossing down ones with another color so we can compare them. Okay, so this line right here coincides with the start of this huge move right here, and this one with the decline. So when this happened, the decline started. Now we got this push back again right here, and here it went down again. Not for long though. In this case, this is not very relevant, to be honest, because it was pretty close. So this could be also considered as a short bounce, and here just came a little bit above it and went straight back beneath it. So this one is not really conclusive, but here happened actually something interesting, because what you want to see after this cross is a retest. We see it crossed it, came to retest it, went up, came back to retest it, closer to it, and after that went straight up. So here on the first retest, after going back up, this could have been the signal that now this is a good time to go in. Here we see that it went straight up, and you could not wait for this retest right here. So yeah, just going straight up aggressively. And here, what do we see? Actually, this was a fake out, because it came, retested it, went up strongly, right? And after that, wrecked. After that, what else do we see? Try to come back, rejected. Try to come back, rejected. And now go straight through it. It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. We can see here, this level right here as an important resistance got rejected here, got rejected another time, got rejected again. Even this is quite close to this area. So if this is not a fake out, something like this and going down again, and if it's building up, I will definitely follow very closely this area right here. Nothing else really significant about the EMAs. We can see that actually this red line, which I said that it's a very important resistance level to have in mind, we can see important EMAs at this level as well. The 21 EMA, the yellow line and the green line, 55 EMA. So there is a lot of confluence right here. Now, if I go to a even shorter time frame, to the 4-hour chart, what do we see here? Actually here I could see another Elliott wave structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now the 5th leg. And you know what happens after that? After that, usually we get an ABC corrective wave, which is something like this. So for this structure to be valid, actually this is not good, because this is not valid because the 4th wave is beneath 1. So this does not stand. Then maybe this is the first leg of this wave, and now we are looking to identify the 3rd and the 4th wave. And looking at this right here, this level or close to it could play as the 3rd leg and the 5 above it, or something like this. I see some imbalance right here, but it's not very big. I will not go very deep into this right now, but a few days ago I discovered imbalances and I started to study them, and they look very interesting, and I definitely want to consider them when I do TA. And what exactly an imbalance is? When an aggressive move is happening, like here, we can see more red candles to the downside. Then if I consider this bar right here, then the imbalance in this case is the space between the wick down of the previous candle and the wick of the next candle. So this space right here. And this theory says that at some point in time, this should be filled back. So in this case, if you look, that happened here somehow, or here, or it completely happened right here. The theory says that it doesn't need to go through the entire area. It could hold also, filling it just half part of it. So that would be one right there. Then we can see we have another one right here from this week to this week, and that got filled pretty quickly right here in this area, right? Now we have also bullish candles, and we can see one right here. And if we do that, so this imbalance should be filled at some point. So now, because I know this, I don't know what is the percentage of this happening. And I think the higher they are, the higher the chance that they will get filled. But this looks quite significant as well. It's not a very small one. So I have this level right here, and I have this right here. So for this to be valid, it needs to fill out at least half part. So I'm expecting to buy in this area right here. So I will DCA more into Bepro at this level right here, between 0.03 and 0.027. We can see another ones as well. This is not a very big one, but let's see if we have anything else above this. This red one got filled on this one, so no. I see this one right here from this week to the next candle week. So we have this one, which could also be a leg 3 of this, or the 4th. And we have some imbalances right here, but there is no time specified how long it can take. It can happen very quickly, like in this case, or it can take longer, like in this case. So for the shorter time frame, personally, I would try to DCA a bit more into it if it gets back here to this level to retest it. And of course, keep more money for lower levels as well if this level will not hold this time. And I will look very closely this resistance level right here, and I will definitely take some profits. I hope this was somehow useful. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.